Well, hello everybody. How y'all doing tonight? Glad to see everyone could make it. I know with the football game going on, um, might be a little hairy, especially since it looks like it's going to be a heck of a game. Can you all hear me,
Oh,
Ed?
dang, it's 7 o'clock already?
Ed, I can't hear you. I don't know if you all can hear me, but I'm trying a different microphone out, so it might not be working. And if that's the case, then I'll just take it off and go to the.
Ow, my ears.
All right. Can you all hear me now?
I can hear you.
All right. Could you hear me before?
I could have sworn I heard you.
All right.
Hey, everybody, it's Ed, the old tech guy. Let me put on my light here. Got to do my intro, bro. Can't let me just come in here without no intro.
Everybody knows you. You're world famous.
No, I'm I'm a 2,900 people famous. That's about it. Oh, and on TikTok about the same 3,400 famous. So little famous, not a lot. Downseat Outdoors, what's happening, my brother? He recognizes me. He's like, hey, what's up, Ed, the old tech guy? You got Dale Bishop. I know that name. How you doing, brother? What's going on?
Dale Bishop is the world's largest Aaron Rodgers fanboy. He won't admit it, but it's true. He geeks out every time you say the name A.A. Ron. Oh,
Man, I thought I was going to be here a little earlier, and then all of a sudden I had the urge. The urge, when nature calls, you can't stop nature.
you know, it's funny when you told me you were setting up.
Mm-hmm.
That's when I had the urge.
You see what I mean? You see what I mean? It's like, man, dude, I was like, oh, I'm gonna go set up, and I'm like, uh-oh. At my age, you just gotta you gotta go when it tells you to go. You don't hold it. You don't stop. You just go.
No, I feel you. It could be during the day, it could be at night, could be whenever. You just can never tell.
That's right. That's right.
So, tell everybody what's going on with your channel.
Me? Oh, you want to know about Ed the Old Tech Guy channel? Man, dude, we got some of the best stuff going on Ed the Old Tech Guy channel. I haven't made no videos in a while, but I am making some videos right now. My last video was showing off a bunch of Snap-on tools that I bought because I'm pretty proud of them, and I thought it would be fun to show them off because I got them really cheap, so cheap I can't share with anybody out there how cheap I got them. I made a promise to the dealer that I wouldn't divulge how cheap I got them for fear that he would get in trouble. So I did some shorts about that. I've been doing quite a bit of shorts. I've been experimenting with shorts, and now I'm in the middle of editing a couple videos. I'm glad it snowed today so that I could put the last bits of pieces on video that I was editing. I don't test tools like some of the other guys. They have two drills and they come down and they do all this stuff. I don't do any of that. I do different kind of testing. So my testing is real world testing. I have the tool for a year. I beat it up, and if it works great, I talk about it. If it doesn't work great, I don't even talk about it on my videos sometimes. So, but to me, the tool drilling thing, it's a part of the information that you need. It's not obviously the complete information that you need. It doesn't tell you how long those tools are going to last in the environment. It doesn't tell you a lot of other things, but it does tell you some things. It tells you torque, it tells you speed. So I'm not hating on those tests. I'm just saying I don't do them. There's enough people out there doing them.
I do them.
I know you do them. I know you do them.
It's actually my favorite part. Well, I will say this: it's my second favorite part of doing YouTube. Mm-hmm. So my first is actually getting to interact with the people that come here and they watch the videos, and that is my favorite part. The second one, and it's close, is actually tool in hand, getting to use it, because that's when I'm the most comfortable. Mm-hmm. And I have fun with it. And since I just picked up the Flex not too long ago, I've been kind of embarrassing. I've been kind of embarrassing some of the bigger brands out there with their inability to flex. On Flex. You could say that. but it's just kind of like,
Whatever.
you know, your Honda Ridgeline in the truck. You know?
No, I'm sure the Flex is a good tool. My issue, listen, I actually was very positive and happy about Flex when it was coming out.
Hmm.
What made me frustrated is, and maybe it's just me, and you guys could say, you know, Ed, you got problems or something. It's just the way you think. But when I saw their advertising campaign, I was to put it a certain way, I guess, is I was insulted. I'm not that stupid. I'm not an idiot. You invited, and here's the reason why I say that. If it would have just been a marketing campaign talking about, I have the best tool, this is the best tool on the market, I would have been like, okay, cool. To be expected. To be expected. But you had YouTubers on that advertisement that you made, and I'm sure that those YouTubers, I'm gonna almost put money on it that they went ahead and provided feedback as to how the testing should be done. Hence the reason why they had those professionals with 20 plus years using the tools and using them all wrong when it wasn't Flex. And I'm like, dude, come on, I'm not that stupid, man. At least think of me as having a brain before you advertise your tool. Like, if you don't want to put that much effort in it, then just advertise like everybody else. Say it's the best and don't provide any data to back it up.
Right. Well, I agree with you. Thank you, Shaka. I appreciate the $2 whatever you call
$2
it.
holla.
That's the
$2
one.
holla.
I appreciate it. Thank you very much. No, I agree with you on as far as their rollout. It was a little over the top. And I know I personally waited to see Flex tools in the field. I wanted to see real professionals using them. And I still haven't. The only professional I know that uses Flex is Robert over at Tools and Tactics. I know he features Flex a lot on his channel. He points out the good things and the bad things. You know what? I really think he is one of those undiscovered channels here on YouTube that people should go out and check out because he is a real pro. He is out there in the field every single day making it happen, and he's a Sparky, so I kind of have a soft spot in my heart for him.
As a fellow Sparky, I've got questions for you too. I want to talk to you about grounding, since you're an electrical superior engineer. You should ground. You should ground. All right,
especially children.
So on the TikToks, I got in a debate with some people that were talking about computers and things of that nature, technology. And the truth of the matter is that most techs out in the field don't always wear their electrostatic discharge straps or ground themselves correctly. They're really bad at that. And the amount of outages or destroyed electronics because of that is very low to nil. It's hard to quantify. But I have these people that are like, you get fanatics in everything nowadays. It's so funny. People become fanatics. Like, I've got these fanatics on there in the TikToks telling me, if you're not grounding yourself, you should be ashamed of yourself. How dare you service your customers? And I'm like, dude, I have been in deserts. I have been in floods. I have the Chicago flood where point of presence or pop locations where telephone equipment, network equipment, all kinds of equipment was drowned in water, and we were trying to get it up and running because the lake flooded into downtown. There was no time. I'm not gonna ground myself. I'm busy working, right? I'm busy getting things up and running. So some of these people just get overly religious, but you have a different experience because you used to do solar. So, you know, and you guys have cards and stuff you install. So tell me your experience about grounding and stuff. How'd you guys do with that?
I would ground the array, and the rest of the stuff, it's all protected. So you don't have to really worry about too awful much as far as grounding anything else. As long as the array's set, you're set and you're good to go. I know somebody's been asking me about putting solar on a van. And I was actually hoping they were here tonight because I was going to tell them step by step how to do it because, hey, CP is on.
The tool addict. What's that? You know what? He heard me say, he heard me say snap on. He heard it. He heard it through the nether. Like, did Ed say one of his favorite videos right now is a snap-on video he did? Oh,
That's
my
right.
God.
That's right. Thank you, CP. I appreciate it. So to answer everyone's question about mom, it's been kind of a harrowing week, I will say that, to the point where I thought I would have to have Ed here host, apparently looking like he would have to host by himself because no one else showed up.
I would have been fine. I was going to send out my links to my buddies. I was
That's
been like,
all right.
let's invade. And I was going to talk about how you should all subscribe to Ed the Old Tech Guy anyways.
Well, they absolutely should. They absolutely should. I'll say this. My first impression of Ed is not the impression that I have of him now. And I would hope it's kind of the same for him because we got off kind of on the wrong foot. A little back.
I wouldn't say that. I wouldn't say that. I think we started off on a good foot and we're playing around with each other. I think we took it a little too far and you know, got on each other's nerves. And then we came back and I think we had a conversation. We're like, we're good. We're good.
Yeah. I like you. As a matter of fact, when and this has happened recently when
Thanks,
people
CP.
have said
that means a lot.
Yeah, when people have said things kind of negative about you or whatever, my only response to them is I like Ed, and I'm going to keep it that way.
What? Who said they don't like me? Everybody likes me.
Well, I don't know about everybody, but a lot more people like you than me. I'll say that.
Listen, I make people frustrated sometimes because my personality is a little outgoing, and I mean it has to be for YouTube and stuff. And you and I have talked about this. We do put on a little bit of the persona, or dial it, as you've said, we dial it up to 10 when we're on camera because we got to be entertaining. Who's gonna come here to watch somebody being like, "Hello, I just got a new tool," and nobody wants to watch that, man. They want to see, they want to see controversy. They want to see, look at the movies nowadays. Well, no, not the movies nowadays. When they made movies good, there was tons of, things happening and reasons to be emotional about the characters. So you got to be emotional about the characters. Believe it or not, same thing happened with me and CP. Me and CP we went back and forth a few times. And in the end, I saw lots of reason in what CP was saying and doing. And come and find out, CP's a great guy, great heart, good guy. He just, again, he's got the persona that he puts on camera that dials it up to 10, and he's just that personality. So yeah, the personalities like we're all A-type personalities. We're gonna clash. We're gonna clash a little bit.
Makes it interesting. Denny's trying to get on, but his camera's not connecting.
Man, we'll connect with no camera then.
He can't. It won't let him connect without a camera.
Oh.
So anyway, to give everyone an update on Mom, she has had let's just say not the easiest week. So I don't know if this will hurt my channel or not, but I'm just going to tell the truth. On Monday, she was given a booster for a certain thing that's going around. And one of the side effects from having the booster from a company that starts with a PF is that in some people, it can cause stroke-like symptoms. Well, one of those people that happened to just so happened to be my mom, so to the point where she couldn't even answer basic questions. Now, then yesterday, they found her in the nursing home unresponsive. And I was actually going out to do tool deal videos for you guys to find them because I always do my shorts on the weekends, and it's just tool deals that I want to bring to you guys, maybe things that other channels have overlooked. While I'm doing this, I get a call from the nursing home. Your mom is unresponsive. We're taking her by ambulance to the hospital. So naturally, I turn around, I make the hour-and-a-half long drive back in under 40 minutes. Not saying I may have fractured a law or two, but all that happened was she had choked on a peanut and had passed out. But the nursing home didn't tell us this. They just said she was unresponsive. Now, I don't know about you guys, but every time I hear unresponsive, it's some celebrity, and unresponsive means dead, right? That's normally, that's the way I'm taking it. So we get back, and because she had this booster and because of the side effect, they understood that there was something they could do. Well, while they're giving her this this fluid antibodies, right, to counteract some of the side effects, she's diagnosed with that thing that she got the booster for that clearly did not work. So it's been fun, but as I explained to you guys all the time, I make a commitment to be here every Sunday because you all are important to me. Thank you. You all are important to me. I made a commitment to you, and as long as I can keep my commitments, I will keep my commitments. And the only thing I really need to know is if we should change the night of doing this. What do you guys think in the chat? Does Sunday nights work for everybody else? Should we turn it into something in the middle of the week? Sunday's kind of convenient for me, but
it's a tough call because you're actually in a good slot because nobody's on Sundays. So like you got CP on Fridays, right?
Right.
And you got one of our other buddies, Mastering Mayhem on Saturdays. So you got that covered. You've got me on Tuesdays. That's why I took Tuesday, because it was not a used day. Mondays has been kind of, I don't know too many people that are on Mondays, but then Wednesdays, gosh, you got like 2 or 3 channels going on Wednesdays.
Yep.
Thursdays is the same thing. So it's a tough call. I don't know. I think you're in a good slot. I just think that it's going to be tough to get people to host with because most of us have commitments to our own channels, right? We all got commitments to our own channels, our own lives and everything, and it gets kind of tough for us. I think Sunday's a good day for you, man. That's my vote. I just think it's going to take a little while to get in the rhythm. One of our buddies, Power Stroke Jude, that I think he's on Saturday, Thursday nights. He's on Thursday nights. He had the same problem. In the beginning, he couldn't get a flow. Like people would come, people wouldn't come. He'd have like 5 people in the stream, 8 people. And then all of a sudden, he just started getting 30 people in the stream. And he's ever since then, once he got the flow going, he has not been able to turn that dial back down. I was on his stream just in the comments last Thursday. CP was on there and on the panel. And man, the guy was hitting 50 people in the stream. Jeez. Steady. I'm like, holy crap, you're a small channel. I'm a small channel, right? I'm a small channel. He's a small channel. He's smaller than me, though. He's at like, I think 1,400 or something like that, 1,500. And he's hitting 50 people on the live stream. I'm like, man, dude.
Yeah, I'm kind of jealous.
Yeah, he's doing something right. But he's got a rhythm because he's got CP on there. He's got himself. He's got like 2 or 3 other mechanics on there. He's got 2 engineers. I visit often. And that's one of the streams that I get on the panel quite a bit on. So it's just about getting the rhythm, man. I think you're just going to have to go through the pains of growing till you get to that rhythm point.
Sure. Well, I mean, the NFL playoffs certainly not helping us out tonight, especially since it looks like it's going to be a really good game between Buffalo and Kansas City. But that'll be clearing up here soon.
Look at Jeremy. Don't know who Ed is trying to convince. He goes live on Tuesdays when convenient for him. Yes. I'm going to tell you guys, lives are an interesting subject for a YouTuber. It depends how you view them. For me, lives I'm not as committed as Robert with the lives. I started off doing them once a month. That's what I started doing, once a month. And then I was like, every other week or every few weeks, I'll go live. And then because people kept asking me, like, you got to go every week, you got to go be more consistent. I went every week. But I did on the onset of that live stream said, I will try to do every week. It's not easy, but
Yep.
I'm no promises. If I don't come on, I don't come on. And you have to think about the commitments I have with my religious work that I do. Same thing with Jay. Jay does a lot of stuff that he's busy with. We got side jobs, we got side companies, we got our own regular jobs, we got families. It all you know it kind of binds you up, and I
Yeah.
feel really bad sometimes when people are telling me, Ed, you suck for not hosting on Tuesday again. But I I do the best I can.
Hey, it's all good. I catch as many of yours as I can. Here lately, it's been a little more difficult because my days, my evenings are usually occupied taking care of my mother, making sure she eats and drinks, and so it's been difficult. But no excuses. I try to get to as many channels as I can. So this originally, it was not my idea to come on Sundays.
Mm.
Originally, Suburban Beard, Philly Fixed, Joe the Tool Guy, they had set this up, and I was just the tag along dude. I was just like, well, we need a fourth, and we'll throw Robert a bone, and we'll let him be on with us, and because they're great guys. I don't deny what they've done to me, or what they've done
What?
for me,
Oh, I
and
was
I
gonna say, what they
appreciate
do
those
to you?
guys. I appreciate those guys. So, but originally they were the ones that set this up. They had picked Sunday, although they had done it at 8:30, which I thought was a little late to do it at 8:30. And then I showed up, and I've been showing up ever since. So that's the only reason it's been on Sundays. Yeah, just to keep Ed on his toes. So that's the only reason it's been on Sundays. Aside from that, I mean, I'm just, I can pretty much do it whenever. I've just done it for Sundays because we committed to Sundays, and I've been doing this for 4 months, which it seems like longer than that sometimes, but I haven't missed one yet. I hope to not miss one ever. They're knocking those.
Don't take that off. Take that off. Take that off. Take that off.
What?
It's a he's got a Spanish bad word on there.
Oh,
I mean, I could read it. I know what he's talking about. Chaka, I don't know what you're talking about. Honestly, I'm not playing like I don't know. I actually don't know what you're talking about. I'll talk to Jay because Jay is hardcore. He'll tell me what's going on. I didn't know anything about that, bro.
warmonger. How you doing?
That's
I
messed
think
up.
he's talking about football
He
and
is.
the
He
Green Bay
said
Packers.
no. He said something about a bear, a bear,
A former Bear.
yeah, a bear, yeah, former bear that was, I guess, caught doing some things that are of a dirty nature. So, uh-oh, uh-oh, I didn't even hear about that. That's messed up.
So this is why Denny can't be on. His cam and mic won't work.
Oh,
Yeah, I saw that as you were trying to enter the studio.
oh.
The tool world is on. That's what I feel like some Sundays, because Sundays I think is kind of like the night for people to talk tools and whatnot. But yeah, I mean, I don't care. Rogers is the biggest postseason choke artist ever. I don't know about that one. I mean, he does still have a winning record in the postseason, if only one Super Bowl. But yeah, thanks. I appreciate everybody being here. We are going to play the games tonight, and I went out and I bought an Apex bit set to give to the winner.
Just give it to me already. That's done. It's done.
Sorry, engineers need not apply.
Engineers don't. We can't play. We cannot play. Man, but I think we should talk a little bit about Suburban Beard has been lighting stuff up with his videos lately, and I don't know how many of you guys are on the TikToks. He's on there, and he's actually been doing TikToks where he's showing his tools. He's taking snippets of his video, and I think I got to sit down and ask him how he's doing it, because since I record my video on 16:9, I don't know a good way to take it to 9:16 without having to turn your phone. People don't like doing that, so I want to cut it, and then I don't know what software he's using. I'd love to know so that I can put some like reuse my content instead of having to make specific content for one or the other. Hey, what's up, Antonio, Claudio, Michael? What's going on, brother? So I want to make sure I got to chat with him. I got to figure out a good way to do it. Well, look.
I know a good way to do it.
Oh, do you?
Yeah.
Okay. Oh, I got to ask you. We'll talk offline about it, because I
Oh,
want to.
hell no.
Oh no, you want to talk about it now?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Well, tell me.
I'm sending him the link right now.
Who are you sending the link to?
ACM.
Oh, okay.
We're gonna get him right on here. I thought I had already sent it to him, but my mistake. No TikTok here. My attention span is longer than that. Mine isn't.
Listen. I understand. It's simply, for some YouTubers, it's simply a medium to advertise your channel. That's what I use it for. TikTok is YouTube for crybabies. Yeah, there are a lot of crack babies. Sorry, crack babies. There's a lot of people on YouTube on TikTok that really don't know what they're talking about. It is awesome. On YouTube, you are skinned alive, tarred and feathered if you don't know what you're talking about. And your videos have to be clean, well produced. They have to be pretty decent. On TikTok, you get away with tons of that. You got people saying stuff that ain't even real, and people are like, "Oh yeah, he's right." I'm like, "No, he's not. He's absolutely wrong."
You and I were actually talking about that. Some of the financial advice that they give on TikTok, and I know Beard has mentioned that some of the things that people say about solar, and he'll ask me, and I'll just flat out laugh at it. Like, no, that's not if you want to keep your house. You wouldn't do that. But so, and I'm going to take a little bit different stance on this, because I think the handwriting is on the wall when it comes to YouTube. I think for the most part, the long format videos are slowly but surely going to die away. Not gone completely, but they're going to die away, or dial back a lot. And then people are going to be focused more on those 1 minute quick videos, because you're seeing it on Instagram, you're seeing it on Facebook, you're seeing it on TikTok, that 15-second to 1 minute video slot, millions of views. I did a throwaway video on Instagram. Literally, I didn't even think about putting it on YouTube, because I'm like, I don't know that anybody watches. It's just a throwaway video about Halloween stuff, and it's one of my 2 videos that got over 2 million views.
I have not had a video ever hit go viral that way, millions of views. I can't seem to do that, no matter what I do, and I'm okay with that. I sometimes I get a little scared that if this gets so publicized out there, it'll start affecting my job and stuff like that, and I don't want any of that. But Peter the Rum, what the heck? Chickens? We eating chicken tonight?
It's a response to this.
Oh.
And this is it. This is how I answer back. I don't speak emoji. I'm above the age of 6, so or 16. So emojis didn't even come out when I was in college. Look who we got on. You want an intro? Now the man with the most ever videos on YouTube, Antonio Claudio Michael.
ACM, what's going on?
How's it going?
The new hammer drill with the power stack. I don't know who's getting it. You all right, ACM?
I just woke up from a nap.
Oh, all right. So who's getting the new hammer drill with the power stack? You know what? If the power stack was above a 1.3, and don't get me wrong, I know it gives great power, or 1.3, 1.7, whatever it is. I know it gives plenty of power. It's the runtime that would prevent a guy in the trades from using it out in the field, unless you just want to carry a lot of overpriced power stack batteries. Any good unicorns out there?
That's a good question.
You know what? If Stud City, if you follow Deal Team 6 on Instagram, Warmonger, Eugene, Ted McDonald, Tool Nerd, those guys on either on Instagram or on Facebook, you're going to find that they bring you unicorns every single day. Every day I am in awe of the amount of stuff that they bring to people, to the point where I've asked them if it was all right for me to do a video just showing a day in the life, just the Instagram chat, because it's just nonstop. They're nonstop bringing deals. And I know I found one yesterday. It was a disinfecting cleaner, and it was like $13 originally, and I got it for 40 cents.
Oh, wow. Wow.
Hey, Jonathan.
Plenty of power for 20 minutes. That's exactly how I feel about those power stack batteries right now. Anyone looking for a string trimmer? We don't live in California, so it's a little cold outside to use a string trimmer for me.
Well, Ed, when I search Deal Team 6, what I come up with is Joe the Tool Guy.
Yep.
That's it. I don't see anybody else.
Wait, you mean on Instagram, or are you talking about?
Oh, I'm talking about YouTube. You're right. You did say Instagram, didn't you?
Instagram and on Facebook. I'm telling you, Eugene Kimazon. I don't even know how I forgot Kimazon, because between he and Warmonger, they are just absolutely monsters at finding deals for folks. Dog's making. All right. Oh, I don't know what happened. His camera cut out. Antonio, tell us about your channel. Tell us what's coming up and what you got going.
To be honest with you, I don't have any clue what's coming up. The videos are scheduled like 6 months out, 7 months out, or something.
All right.
It's probably a tool video or a computer video, one of the two.
Okay. And your wife has a channel too, right?
Yeah, she does gardening and makeup and cooking videos.
Yeah, I tried to do a little makeup video, but it doesn't work for me.
You tried to do a makeup video? Oh,
I
dear
sure
God.
did.
Oh, dear God.
That was just me saying sorry to people, and no one watched it.
No, guys, don't be fooled. Don't be fooled. It was a pretty good video. He was actually painting his face all white first, and then he put the green hair on, and then he put the red nose on. And you showed your true colors, right?
Wait. Are you calling me what's that clown in The Simpsons? Krusty?
Oh, Krusty the clown.
Hey, Robert. I do have a question though. Was Robert trying out for RuPaul's Drag Race?
It sure was. I sure was. They said I didn't have the anybody post deals on Twitter? Stud, I don't know if I'm not on Twitter. I don't whatever you call it, tweet or tweeter.
Yeah, you tweet.
I don't do that.
I will
Look,
tell
we
you,
just lost half our audience from drag race conversation. I'm just going to say.
I will tell you, I send out tweets, but the tweets I see coming back at me are so disappointing in life that I don't want to be on Twitter anymore. I hate Twitter. It is that's the social media I hate the most right now. Don't want to be anywhere near it.
Yeah, I'm kind of surprised it's still around. Because it's what do they call it? Like characters? It's limits you on characters. Well, if you're an intelligent person, 150 characters might not be enough to say hello.
It's like MySpace; it just doesn't die.
Wait, MySpace is still around?
Yeah, it's for music artists now.
Oh no, no wonder I don't get on there.
Yeah, I don't know anything about MySpace anymore. Jeez. That's when I started playing around with HTML a little bit to set up my page, make it cool.
Yeah, that's what I used it for, was to mess with HTML.
I remember changing my cursor on MySpace to the Incredible Hulk.
Well, Suburban Beard came out with a new video, guys, where there's 1,000 Suburban Beards, and I think he bought half a Lowe's store. So if you guys ain't watching Suburban Beard, this may be a good time. Those of you asking about deals, I think he bought half the Lowe's store. So and I think he wasn't even just. I think he was buying more than just tools. I think he was buying like from rat poison to sanding blocks. I think he bought everything he could get his hands on. Does he own a store or something? Does he resell this stuff?
Yeah, he does what do you call it? Like eBay.
Oh, he's got an eBay store.
Yeah, he does a lot of stuff on eBay. And Beard is just he works really hard to bring people deals. He's always doing something. He's got, and it's not my place to tell you what he's got coming up, but I can tell you guys this. He's got some massive opportunities in front of him that I don't know of another YouTuber anywhere that's had those types of opportunities just drop in their lap. But he's worked his ass off to get it, and much respect to Suburban Beard for all that he does for everybody. Stud City, you want to see a mess? I could just turn my camera that way.
Oh man, well I'm telling you guys, go check out. He just released the video 42 minutes ago, and he's already got 812 views. He's got 55 likes, including mine right now. You guys should go check him out. Go check him out. Those of you who ain't watching Suburban Beard, we're all part of a little club here, right? Yeah. So we gotta talk about a couple of these guys. Next guy we gotta talk about is Philly Fix. Philly Fix hasn't done a video in 3 weeks, but he's got some big stuff coming out too, doesn't he?
Oh, he sure does. I saw he gave us a snippet on Instagram in our private chat of something he's working on. And if he pulls it off, and I'm sure he will, because he's and it's super intelligent guy. If he pulls it off, he's going to be the next, he's going to take off. I really believe that.
Ah, dude, you're up against the master himself, Jeff Ostroff, or whatever his name is. I don't know much about that guy, but I see him pop up on my Den of Tools is on as well. Oh man, dude. you're gonna get your audience very divided today. That's a tough one.
Jeff is a good guy.
Yeah, you got Dave Ostroff and the Bear on right now. That's
only. You know what? And I say this to people all the time. I talk about space, right? And knowing my space. And not MySpace as in the website. I mean, what I'm comfortable with is showing people how tools work and what they can do, right? Jeff is really good at the project stuff, and I respect him because he's excellent at talking people through projects and bringing kind of news from outside of the tool world to people. And the Den of Tools, he's really good at talking.
He's a good auditor.
Yeah.
Good auditor. Well, we were talking about Philly Fix and what his last video was. And Philly, I'm sorry, bro, but you talked about two brands I'm not too hip with right now, so I'm not too crazy about. Probably why your video didn't do as good as you would have liked. But I mean, he did get
Makita.
3,400 views. He got 3,400 views, so that's pretty darn good. When I say you would have liked, I'm sure he would have liked a lot more than 3,400 views in what, a week's time or something. It's been out. He compared the skill 20 amp whatchamacallit, the driver, the impact driver with the Ryobi impact driver. And I don't know. I'm personally not interested in either one of those. So when I saw that, I kind of just went to the next video.
You know what? I say this.
Your Ryobi up there.
Yeah. I'll say this. Bill's just got a touchdown. I'll say this. I have kind of been worn out by a lot of what goes on in the tool community. Like, it's, to me, a lot of the same testing done over and over again. There's no real originality to it.
Right.
So I've kind of gotten bored with a lot of that stuff. Now, there are guys like Beard and like Joe the Tool Guy where they're out finding deals and all that. That's interesting. But right now, for me, when it comes to the tool community, I watch my friends, the people that I personally know and like, I watch them and I kind of let the rest of them go. You know, because I'm not going to click on some clickbait title just for fun to tell people, oh, I support this little guy. If you're not making innovative content, if you're not really trying, hey, Eugene's going to make a channel soon. I love it. Eugene, let me know when you do, and I will be sure to promote you on my community page. And mention you in videos.
You got other guys going on tonight. You got Dreadpool 26 is on. You got Money Maniacs. You got Viva Frey. You got a bunch of different people going on tonight. Tonight's a hot night, man.
Wow. Yeah, it's Sunday. What can I say? I created the audience.
Half of the planet goes live on Sunday.
That's what I'm saying. Maybe I should change the night. Just be, like doing a Wednesday or a Thursday or something, as opposed to a Sunday. Maybe I can get more people on. Robert's here. A tool review or test in the field. I'm right there with you, Robert.
So Justin Dow had given me the chemo drill, the drill set, a drill and an impact driver for me to test. And I felt that I couldn't give it a good test. And I didn't want to do the whole drilling in a wood test because I didn't think that was a fair test. So I used it for a little bit, did some stuff, took off some tires, did all kinds of different things with it. And then I gave it to my buddy Jay who took it out in the field and used it for 2 weeks. And then I reported back his findings in the video. Right. And he did a video with it too. So we got a lot of videos out of it. And I think that was a much better test in my mind because it was 2 sets of hands using it different ways. And that gives you a good idea. And in the end, we voted that the chemo sucks. We did not like chemo. We said that Ryobi is way better than chemo. If you're going to buy something at that price range, buy Ryobi. No issue there.
Yeah. Well, I've been trying to reach out to other YouTubers to do a collaboration like that because I never say that like I'll never agree, even my channel. No one channel is the end all and be all when it comes to tools. It all comes down to opinion and feelings and all that. And for me, like I'm a value tool user right now where I look for the best value in the tool world. Still say that's rigid because that's where power, performance, and price meet. So other people can say it's Milwaukee or whatever you find at Harbor Freight. It doesn't make their opinion wrong, my opinion right, or vice versa. It's just an opinion. Everybody should get it. This is just data, what we provide. And that data you can take however you want. You can do whatever you want with it. If you want to say, you want to put your feet in the ground and say, well, this channel says Milwaukee is the best, so they're right. All right. I'm not going to argue with you. Ed says Makita. Well, he's wrong.
I say all of the above.
That's right.
See, Milwaukee, DeWalt, Ryobi. I got Flex. I got Makita. I got Metabo.
Yeah. That's a lot of batteries. Holy crap.
Mm-hmm.
Go ahead, man. Go ahead.
Ed brought this up the last time I spoke to him. Ryobi soldering iron.
Yeah.
I was using this on making an electrical tester while I was doing testing on a vehicle. Made a light tester.
Oh, nice.
Dude,
oh, nice.
That's awesome.
I made that one to test like fuse blocks though, instead of like direct back probes.
Yeah, I made a light with a potato once.
Yeah.
That's as close as I got to making a light tester. Is the potato plugged in? Yeah. All right, we're good.
Man, dude,
I got all quiet.
Who, me? No,
Yeah.
No, I'm not quiet. No, I'm never quiet. I'm trying to think of who else. Well, we talked about Philly Fix, right? So we've talked a little bit about Philly Fix, his latest video that I don't think did good, but that's my opinion. But the video before that is really cute, guys. If you guys like want to see a little more of Philly Fix, he did a video Christmas card. Is that what you would call it? Him, his wife, and his babies. In front of the camera. Just saying, wishing everybody some holiday wishes and things of that nature. So you guys should go check it out. You guys should check it out. He's all right, man.
I know. I plan on doing a video of the 10 channels that you should be watching.
Now, Ed, the old tech guy's got to be on there. I know it's got to be on there because it's pretty good. It's a pretty good channel.
Maybe the 10th. I gotta see if I can squeeze you in.
Honorary mentions all the way at the end.
You're like, before we get to the one channel you should be watching, maybe check out Ed the old tech guy if you want.
Yeah, he's not that good, but it may be worth just a view, just an honorary mention. Now, I know a lot of people do not like the shorts. I know it. And some of you guys talked about it in the comments that you're not crazy about the shorts. You like the long format. I'm going to tell you with all due respect, and we want to keep giving you those long format videos because it benefits us as much as it benefits you. Because it gives us more time to describe what we're doing and how we're doing it. And it also, honestly, if we're trying to make money off a video, it gives us time to make money because your videos have to be a certain length before you can make any money on them.
They have to be 8 minutes before you can make money off of ads. Right.
And you got right now Mastering Mayhem's last video that he did is kind of is that a short? It looks like in the short format. Yeah, it's short format. He's been doing tons of shorts where he's showing like batteries and different things at Lowe's. Similar to Suburban Beard and others, but he's doing it, his way, giving it his flavor. So you guys should go check him out as well. He's doing pretty good. But again, lots of shorts. And if some of you guys, I know some of you guys ain't crazy about shorts. So, go back a little bit. He goes into a long format video in there somewhere. Now, there's other guys that are in our little group, right? That I don't know all of them. I mean, you got Pedram. You've got who else is Beto's in there as well? Beto's in there, right?
No.
Tools
and Tactics. Robert over Tools and Tactics. You got Tool Deals and Automobiles, which is Denny.
I don't know. I don't know those
friend. I wish he was on because he's just an incredibly knowledgeable guy. Look at
Tools
this.
And Deals.
You speak of the devil and he shows up. How you doing, Robert?
How's it going?
It's going. Did your camera freeze?
Technical difficulties always. I'm trying to get my Bluetooth connected right now.
Oh,
What's your
okay.
channel, Robert?
What's that?
What's your
Tools
channel,
and
buddy?
tactics.
Tools and tactics. Yeah.
What are you doing? Like war tactics, man? You're showing how to kill people with your tools?
Man, you know, I don't want to. Hang on, I'm having like seriously stupid problems here. Where I'm
Go
gonna
ahead,
probably
do your
just.
thing.
I'm gonna drop
Do your
this
thing.
screen actually. Hang on a second.
Yeah, come back. I just subscribed. And
Hey, I
I'll
appreciate it.
I'll watch some of your videos here in just a bit and see what I can steal from you. I'm kidding.
What you might as well.
Yeah, you might as well just steal from him. Just totally steal from him.
I know other people that do that.
Don't worry, it will be on his next week's memes.
We'll make some memes about you. How about that? You want to be a meme? We'll make you a
you
meme.
should, man. I don't blame you.
Oh yeah. There's no way. You got to get the same crap I got when I first started. There's no way that somebody with a computer like yours with you got an RTX 3070. There is no way you have an RTX 3070. Oh, look, and he's gone. He got dropped. How did he get an RTX 3070?
You were talking about him.
Yeah. No way a guy knows about tools if he's got that type of computer setup. That means he's a computer geek like me. No, I got made fun of real bad. That's the insults I got. They're like, how does a computer guy know anything about tools? And I'm like, bro, you know what I do on the side? Do you have any clue what I do? Why would you say that? That makes no sense, right?
Well, that's the truth.
Yeah. I got an RTX 3070, man.
How did you do it, man? Which one of your children did you have to sacrifice to get one?
Well, just the firstborn, actually.
Yeah, I bet, man.
So I had a 1080 Ti, and I'm gonna bore people to death, so I'm gonna try not to. I had a 1080 Ti with 12 gigs, which is really, really good, and I got it used for $400, and it lasted me for about, and that's when the 300s came out. So when the 3000s came out, I knew everyone was going to be selling their 1000 series, and I jumped on that when they first came out, and I managed to get a really good deal.
Nice.
And then it died. So a year later, the fan gave out, and it was like squealing. And I think I was actually watching a different live stream when the thing died. So anyway, it's almost impossible to find one.
Well, I got a lot of crap. For being a techie and talking about tools for like I'd say about the first 15 to 1800 subscriber bandwidth. People have kind of calmed down from there because I think they've started to know, like, oh gosh, I guess there are other technical industries that use lots of tools. Like, yeah, there are. There's a lot of them. You could even consider what Robert did a portion of the tech industry. Solar is very techie, as much as he doesn't want to say it is. It is very techie.
So are cars.
No. Solar. I would think the plates you put on your house and all that gets kind of techie, right? You can put like a cool board that tells you how much sun is converted into electricity and all this cool data that you can, right? That could get pretty techie.
Yeah, I mean,
it can get pretty techie for sure. I agree with that.
Robert will tell you. The guy in the white shirt is named Robert, Tools and Tactics. Okay. So Robert down there can tell you just how good I am at solar, because he was talking to me about his array that he has on his personal home, and he didn't know what panels he had, and he didn't know what wattage he was carrying. And I was able to tell him both by the description that he gave.
Wow.
pretty much.
I was within what, half a K-dub?
Yeah, you were also like with the name brand. You're talking about my warranty was. I mean, it was. Yeah, I was turned on for sure.
Okay.
Well, this took a turn.
Yeah, this got really weird really fast.
That's one of my biggest clients for computers is a solar company around here.
Oh, is that right?
Hey, so
I
Jonathan,
fix all of his computers, his internet. I do all of his hookups for upgrades and everything else.
Jonathan asked me about my Renogy solar. Let me show you something really interesting real quick.
See, Robert, you're gonna have to start talking more about your solar stuff, bro.
I'm not trying to steal your stream here, but let me just show you this. It's pretty cool.
No, you're good.
No, actually, Suburban Beard and I are supposed to be working on a solar channel here before too long.
Oh, look at that. That's cool.
Yeah.
Got like a little box in there. That's so cool.
So I've got 4 Renegys and I got 2 Harbor Freights. So I've got 600 watts. And then I've got 4 100 amp hour batteries. Now these are not, what do you call it? Lithium. These are lead acid.
Yeah.
So you can only kill, lead acid 55-60% at the most. So even though I've got 400 amp hours, I've really probably got about 200 amp hours, which is still enough because this is a 2,000 watt pure sine wave inverter. So this doesn't put out a lot of your sine waves. Even the power inverters in your truck that you're using to charge your Milwaukee batteries or whatever brand you got, that sine wave, if I don't lose anybody, that thing peaks and does this motion, right? Mm-hmm. And then you got 60 of these per cycle. So this happens 60 times in 1 second, being 60 hertz. Mm-hmm. And when you have a modified sine wave, which is the cheaper style inverter, you wind up with something more like a square.
Right.
And what happens is whenever you use something to its full capacity, like a generator or something, like let's say you got one of those
inverter generators.
Yeah, but what's ones from Harbor Freight that are like for tailgating and stuff?
Predator.
I'm gonna show off my shower while I'm here.
Oh, okay.
That's my handiwork.
The Harbor Freight Predator.
See my handiwork?
Oh, that's nice, man. That's nice. Oh man, you got like a little sit down thing in there too. Look at that. Dude. Do a his and hers sauna in there. That's nice.
Looks like something Robert's gonna need soon.
So anyway, you got one of these tailgating generators that only puts out maybe 10 amps. And as what happens is when you start getting to that 9.5, 10 amp, 11 amp range, whenever your sine wave is peaking, it starts to do these little bounces like this, and that's where it's your spiking, and that's where you get going blank on everything. That's where you get like surges. I guess a surge would look like that, where you got like little mini spikes.
Right.
Really bad for motors and stuff. So your modified sine wave is actually flat right here. And on variable speed motors and stuff, you only get one speed. So like your air conditioner would only run on medium, for example. Like if you pushed up or down, you're not going to get anything else except for the speed that it's going to give you, which is usually medium to low. And it's completely not variable. But this pure sine wave will not only not damage your electronics, but it will also let you have the full range of your motor, which in turn actually gives you more efficiency, which is important when you're running off of batteries. So it's a must. If you think you're going to save money by getting a cheaper inverter, and it's not that much more money. You're talking like more like $100 more or something. You're going to spend it on batteries in the long run, and you're going to damage your equipment. So what I got an MPPT 60 amp solar charger, and that comes from, that's my MC4 connectors. That comes from my solar array. It comes into there. I thought I bumped a bad button. That was close. I almost bumped the button. All right. So it comes in there, and then it comes out here into my batteries. And then off my batteries goes into this inverter. Mm-hmm. And then I've got added protection.
Your camera knocked
I
out.
think he pushed the button.
I bumped a bad button, man. Yep. Is it back?
Yeah, it'll be back.
Yep.
It'll be back.
And we got extra protection, so I just threw a 10-amp fuse in there.
I heard if you lick those, it's good for them.
Should I try right now? Get a million views.
Let's get a lot
Let's
of
do it.
views. I think if you lick them.
And then you got the remote panel that you can
that's
communicate with
That's
to that thing. So we got a little setup going on here. Nothing too special.
I've been wanting some solar panels on my house, but I'm in the Midwest and it snows a lot here, and that's a whole other problem I'm going to be dealing with. Right, I'd have to get a heater up there on those, and I'd have to get them washed all the time. Ah, man.
Yeah, so that's back to Robert with Souls there. I think you could ask him what he thinks your efficiency would be, because it works more for UV. I mean, I get that if you don't have any, if they're covered in snow, you're not going to get anything. But also, how thick of snow are you talking? Because it still works off of UV, even when it snowed out here. It's still producing.
Oh, I think I got just today. I think I got 2.5 feet. So.
Oh, okay, never mind.
So I mean, it happens, right? There's nothing you could do. I'm not going to get power then, but that's what the whole point of the batteries is for. Right. But I'd like to start getting. I want to get into this so that I have a backup power medium, but I know that it costs a heck of a lot of money. So I'm going to wait till I pay off my house and then do it. I'm real close to one or the other. So let's do that.
Just historically, everything gets more expensive the longer you wait. So
yes, that's true. Very good point. Very good point. But I mean, what does a good solar set like that cost? $30K, $25K?
Yeah, so exactly. I jumped on it.
Yeah.
I had some Encore incentives that I actually missed out on. I drugged my feet for so long, and I missed out. Encore is my utility contractor. So you've got the person you pay, which would be whatever company it is that you pay your bill to, and then you've got your contractor that is like, who owns the power lines and maintains them and all that stuff. So they were giving me my incentive of like $6,000 or $7,000 to do it, and I actually missed out on that. I waited so long to do it because like everyone jumps on that as soon as they hear it.
That and I don't want to get deep into politics, but I know that the current administration is pushing for all this green stuff. There may be coming some push for federal tax relief and all kinds of other stuff for getting those on there. So there may be some new incentives coming around that are government based. Who knows what it is though?
I enjoyed that, not to get in politics again, but the last people that were in power, before the last person, I guess, whatever. I'm just beating around the bush at this point. When Obama was in, it was really good for solar. It was really good for incentives for replacing windows. Really good for insulation. Really good for things like that. I did enjoy that aspect of it for sure.
My only other problem is that here where I'm at, there is a absolutely there's no kidding around. You got a 25-year roof, you're going to be changing your roof in 25 years or so, and you get solar on your roof, that's always a problem as well. You got to take that all apart, bring it down. You can't just have Joe Schmo come and redo your roof.
I don't know much about solar, but I keep getting calls about people wanting to come out, put solar on my house. And the problem I have with it is nobody's very clear on like the costs, because the way I look at it is I'm just trading an APS bill for a bill for solar panels. I mean, my average is about $80 to $100, and that's when it gets really hot, is when it gets more expensive, where it goes up to about $100 for me.
Right.
But I don't want to trade $100 actual electrical bill for a $500 or $600 rental bill.
Sure. Well, I actually know quite a bit about solar. Cleverly concealed in it, I know quite a bit about solar. And what I tell people is solar is good for some, it's not good for others, and it's a case-by-case basis. So I can't tell people to get into it or not get into it based on guesswork. I can tell you, like for Ed, I would be looking at a bifacial LG panel for your area, because I imagine the pitch of your roof is a little steeper than what is typical in the Midwest. Up in Chicago, I would tell you to reach out to CED Green Tech in your area. I can actually tell you some of the names of the fellas up there to speak to, like G Off, who hates being called G Off. But I can tell you to reach out to him. He's the director of CED Green Tech in Hammond. So, like, I know a lot of that. A lot of that stuff. The racking, I would go with Iron Ridge. I would do a midnight surge protector. If you're looking for battery backup, I would go with Outback, and I'd run an 8, just kind of like what Tools and Tactics did. I would run an AC, or I would run a coupler off the right side of your or left side of your inverter to do the batteries, and then an inverter on the other side. Arizona is a hotbed for solar right now.
Oh yeah, Arizona's
and
hopping.
For Arizona, again, the racking's pretty much. I'm either going to recommend either Unirack or Iron Ridge. If you're looking for a railless system, there are a couple of them that are out there. Midnight's probably the closest one that I would recommend, but there are a couple of railless systems out there that are really good. If you want to go railless, if you don't mind having rails on your roof or on your ground, Iron Ridge or Unirack are the two I would go with. As far as panels in Arizona, because you're not getting that you're not getting the benefit of reflective materials like Ed would be getting with snow, because snow reflects really well. So the underside of your panel on a bifacial panel will work as a solar conductor. So for you guys, I would say Solaria, Mission. If you're looking for a little bit of a cheaper panel, I'd go Mission panels. I'd have to see your roof to really tell you how to lay it out and all that, but I am good enough to tell you right down to the exact number of bolts.
Yeah, I've had a couple companies come out. None of the ones you mentioned for Arizona have come out, but it's always one.
That's panels.
It's always the rack. They want to put it on my roof, but the problem is that one company will say there's not enough sun exposure. Another company will say that your roof isn't big enough to have the amount of panels that you need, and I've had probably 8 companies come out, and they've all told me some different excuse or another. And my house actually has a 5.5 ton train on the top of it, which is a brand of cooler.
Okay.
And it takes up quite a bit of the portion of the roof. So they're like telling me that it's more realistic if you put your air conditioner on the ground, because then you'd have more roof space. And I'm like, I'm not moving a $15,000 cooler.
Right.
It's not going to happen. And some of them are like, oh, you need to cut your trees down. Well, Arizona doesn't have a lot of trees to begin with. I'm not cutting any of my trees down.
Actually, I'd tell you, if you're worried about tree coverage around your house, so the two best panel manufacturers for coverage, partial coverage, are either LG or Solaria, because they can have more than 25% of their panel covered and still be operational. There are some companies that have as little as 10%. This is kind of how you can tell if the installer is a good quality installer or if he's a piece of garbage. Because if they're not, if you've got tree coverage around your house and they're not talking to you about LG or Panasonic or Solaria, then they're probably just kind of quick hitters as far as the installers go. So it's just a rule of thumb.
And one of my other experiences, I had a gentleman call me a couple days ago, and I'm like, sure, yeah, come out, give me a quote, an estimate, and the dude never showed up. And then he's like, well, I'll call you after you speak to my installer to see how well he did, and he didn't call either. And that's another problem for me is I'll have people call me, hey, would you like to get an estimate on solar panels? I'm like, sure, yeah. Come out and check out my house and let me know what needs to be done. And they never show up. So it's kind of like annoying for me because I get hundreds of calls about it, and at least 80% of the time, nobody ever shows up.
Beto, I'm going to tell you, I'm in the middle of the city, and these lots are small, and a guy has 2 windmills, one in his yard and one at the roof of his house. He's got them going. They're out there. Look
That's awesome.
I mean, it is kind of silly as you drive by his house. If the wind is blowing and then changes direction, the windmill suddenly changes. It's really weird. But he's obviously generating energy.
Yeah.
So they're out there, bro. If you want them, they're out there.
The Dutch have been doing it for years. They've had home wind.
Let's see. Someone was asking.
Ed, did Ed just drop off?
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right.
Someone's asked about the size or like what it would cost or something.
Depends on the company you use.
It also depends on how you're going to play it, because there's less incentives now, which sounds crazy because everyone's trying to go green.
And you have a lot of these companies around me that turn around and say there's a bazillion incentives and it's cheaper, blah blah blah. It's not.
No.
A lot of them give you a bunch of bull crap.
They now charge you a flat rate, at least here in Texas. You've got and they're out of Austin, I think. They are called Rhythm. You might have seen them before. And then you got Green Mountain Energy, which is another big one. And I'm locked in a plan with Green Mountain Energy for 3 years now, where they were stacking my credits. So I was storing credits 1-to-1. Now, when I decided to do that, I was only paying 6 cents per kilowatt. And I left 6 cents per kilowatt to pay 13 cents per kilowatt to stack 1-to-1 credits. Because if you're not stacking credits, there's no point in doing solar, as far as I'm concerned. You can get a smaller system that's perfectly sized for your house. And in the winter, if you have gas, you stack your credits in the winter, and you use those credits towards your summer bills. And that's what I've been doing. So this summer, I didn't have zero. I'm holding up a zero, but I didn't have zero. I had a $8 electric bill. It was my highest bill this summer, which is insane because this house in the summer, when I first moved in, the electric bill was $780.
Oh.
And I went from $780 to doing soffit vents, bridge vents, radiant barrier, new windows, new doors, one air conditioner instead of 3. There's so much you have to do before you go solar, or that you got to think about if you're going to go solar, because you are essentially a power plant at your house, and there's no use in paying any extra money. So what I did, I played it really smart, but now even though I played it smart, like my solar cost me $140 a month, financed, of course. And so essentially I went from a $700 bill in the summer and a $300 bill in the winter to $140 flat year round. Now that does not work out for everybody. I absolutely 100% promise you. But now they're making it more difficult because now these companies are charging you a $10 flat fee just for stacking credits. And they're going up like 2 or 3 more cents per kilowatt.
So you guys must be a lot more expensive in Texas, because in Arizona, where I live, the highest bill I will have, I can leave my cooler set at like 58 degrees all year long, even in the wintertime, and I'm no higher than $160 on
but how big's your house?
My house is a 4,862 square foot house.
Okay.
My house is a really large house. My house also, the sun comes up from the east and it sets in the west across my roof. So
right.
front of my front door is actually facing north. So most of the windows on my house are actually on the east side. So there's only 2 windows that actually directly face the sun. It's only like, I think it's only like 3.5 hours, 4 hours a day.
Yeah.
And the rest of the day it's above my roof, and the windows in my backyard on the other side of my house, I have a 6-foot brick wall. And then right next door is my neighbor's roof. So the sun really doesn't hit the back windows because the wall and their roof is kind of in the way. So I don't get a lot of exposure physically in the house.
So dumb question. You said you did the radiant barrier. So did you have all the insulation taken out and then did your radiant barrier and then put your insulation back in?
No, I did it all wrong. But I got a company with I can't remember what it was. It was Sherwin-Williams makes the paint, and it was sprayed in. Like so when you see radiant barrier, a lot of people think that it's the foil that you staple up, but this was just the spray type. And I've seen the different studies. No doubt the foil is better, but I got mine done properly with the spray for $700, so I couldn't turn on the price.
Oh wow!
And yeah, and then my insulation was like such an emergency because when I saw that bill for $768 or $86, whatever, it was over $700. I called my buddy on 4th of July, and I was like, "Hey, guess what we're doing this weekend?" He was like, "I remember that day." It was like, "Hey, you need to come down here. We're going to Home Depot. We're renting this machine." You know, after the 8th bag, I think the machine is free to rent. So I think I spent like $1,000 on it, and we just blew in insulation all day. And there was such little insulation that was there. There was this much, like you could see this much of the rafter when I looked in the attic. So there really wasn't anything to vacuum out. I mean, sure, I should have done a better job, but also we didn't do that. So
the reason why I ask is the radiant barrier that I know, the foil, because I've been investigating about doing it in my house as well.
Yeah.
But the foil, one of the biggest problems is that dust builds up on it and it eats away at the reflective properties of the foil. So you basically have done nothing at all if you let all the dust from the attic accumulate on the reflective surface of the foil. So I know that the proper way is for them to clean everything out. They vacuum everything out. They get it down to bare wood. Then they put the foil up. Then they re-insulate. And
gotcha.
I kind of want to do that. I am so close to doing it, but I want to pay off some stuff first and then do it.
My problem is I went solar the same day that I did it all went into effect. Like I went solar. It's a process to go in solar. It takes months for inspections and approvals and all this stuff. So and then even after you pass your inspection, you never really know when, Encore, the utility here, is going to release it to go backwards. So I think it was so close. I did the soffit vents and the ridge vents and everything and went solar, like too close to each other to know how much the radiant barrier really helped. But I know everything just in general, like you can go up there and you can feel the temperature of the attic, and it's like 20 degrees cooler than it was, but I don't have a number on like flat out, yes, this saved me this much money.
Yeah. Well, you guys ready? I'm ready to play a game. If you're all ready to play a game,
let's do it.
All right. Yeah. I could talk about solar all day, but people are coming here to win prizes.
Everybody on this stream, you cannot trust a man that talks into a white ball. I'm just saying.
This from the man that puts a white stick in his mouth every few minutes. All right. So the first thing we're going to do is word association. That is, we show you guys in the audience a word. You tell us the first word that pops into your head. And then the second part of this is I show you pictures of old tools. You guess what the old tool is and what it became. Now that is scored. So the person with the most points at the end of the night from the pictures wins. So there is a right, there is a wrong, and not a single plumb bob or corn shucker on tonight. So just to let you guys know. All right. So the first word, let me get down to it. Custom. Oh, that was an easy one for me. All right. So the first word, put it in the chat. Let us know what you guys thought. We're each going to give you what we think when we hear this word. Windows. I like that one.
Oh, that's cool. How did you do that where you put the question in there? That is so cool. You did that in StreamYard?
Yes.
That's so cool.
Yeah, so in StreamYard, right under the picture where that everybody else can see.
Mm-hmm.
So only one person is a guest so far. That's their okay. Because all right, I'm getting worried. I'm like, aren't you guys part of this?
It takes. There's a delay. There's this weird delay.
I did it so that it should have the lowest possible delay. Period. I went with ultra low, but as I'm looking at the YouTube studio, they're really far behind.
Yeah.
It's stupid.
It's YouTube server. I've noticed it for me as well when I do like live streams.
Yeah, I normally go lower or normal, but this one said it would make custom choppers. All right.
Man.
Custom graphics. So anyway, in StreamYard, underneath the main picture where you see everybody, there are a bunch of little boxes that'll decide your layout. So like I can do this, I can do this, I can do this.
Right.
Or I can just make it the word without any of our beautiful faces on there.
Right.
All right.
That doesn't answer how you did the poll.
Oh, that was through YouTube Studio.
On YouTube Studio you did that. Oh,
yep.
Okay.
I have YouTube Studio up while I have the live stream because it's what I normally do. I'll have YouTube Studio up, and then I'll do the polls in there.
Oh, that's
or
pretty
I'll
clever.
ask questions in there.
Oh, that's cool. Got it. Now that makes sense.
All right. So here's what we do. So first word that comes to mind. For me, when I see custom, Counts Customs from the History Channel. Antonio?
I was going to say Counts Customs.
Robert, what about you?
Yeah, the same thing. Cabinetry, cabinets. I think someone else said that too.
Yes. Yeah. TC Kid Solo Thomas Carroll said that. Ed?
Man, at the risk of sounding oh dear God, this is gonna sound pretty racial, I guess. But as soon as I saw custom, I thought custom lowriders. That's the first thing I thought about. Them custom lowriders that got the custom paint jobs, got the spoked rims, can drop to the floor. I dare you to try to steal my catalytic converter when I drop it to the floor. That's the first thing I thought about.
Only you are going to try to make a word like custom some kind of racial thing. It's just
I wasn't trying to. It just it's so what's the word I'm looking for? It's so obvious or
hey Vato, do you like my ride, Holmes?
Yeah, that's right, bro. That's right. That's the first thing I thought about. Custom lowrider, man. Oh man.
Not fair.
I am living the generalizations. I'm doing it. My fault. When people come up with stereotypes. Stereotypes is the word I was looking for. Very stereotypical of me to pick a lowrider.
All right, you ready for the next word?
Let's go. Let's do this.
Boom. Lean. That's actually a good word. I can see where a lot of people are going to go. I mean, there's the obvious way, and then there's the maybe not so obvious way. And I'm hoping that we get a few of the not so obvious. Denny was supposed to be on, just so we're all clear on this, but he couldn't get his mic and his camera to work. But we always like to have Denny on. Tools, Deals, and Automobiles. Please go check him out on YouTube. I think Llama might still be in the chat. I don't know. But if he is, if you could drop a link to everyone's channels so that people can go and check them out. All right. Department right there. Lean department. So with the delay, it's really causing an issue for this for the game tonight. I don't know. I don't know why it's like that. Stupid YouTube. Ode lean back. All right. Streamlabs has a bot that you can do contest service. Oh, BW, I did not know that. First of all, I've never heard of Streamlabs.
I use Streamlabs for my live streams. I don't use StreamYards.
I use StreamYard because that's the one that Suburban Beard told me to use. I'm really original when it comes to it. So
StreamYard is a lot simpler than Streamlabs.
That's what I need.
Yeah, simple.
Streamlabs is extremely complicated. You have to like know every aspect of it.
Dale Bishop keeping us up on the game. The Bills took the lead. How much time is left, Dale? By the way, all of the words from tonight and what we've been doing are directly to us from Dale Bishop. He is the one that goes out and he makes the words. He puts them into PDF format so that we have them here. And if any of you guys out there want to contribute, you want to see words or you want to get our reaction to words, you can just email me souls@toolswithsouls.com and we'll have your word featured. All right. So first word.
Bank.
Robert.
Bank job.
No, lean, dude.
Oh, well, there's a bank. Okay, never mind. This thing's slow. Lien holder.
Which is a bank.
All right. I heard two things in my head the minute I saw the word. The first word I heard was construction lien because I deal with that sometimes, and the other word that I heard simultaneously was lean, the drink, the scissor, the drink. If you know what I'm talking about, you know what I'm talking about. You need some lean in your life. That's what I remember for some reason.
I thought of a car lien, like a bank lien, whatever. But car for some reason popped into my head the first time.
Do you know what lean is? The drink?
No, I don't drink.
It's codeine based medicine that they put with soda and mix it, and people drink it and get high with it.
Yeah, never mind.
There are a lot of dumb people in the world.
Yeah, I don't know why I remembered that, but I remember that.
Band.
Oh, that's easy. That's an easy one.
All right. Howie Z liked your explanation.
Right, that's right, Chaka. Scissor. I don't know why. Scissor. I don't know why I remember that, bro. I'm way too old for any of that stuff. Just sounded funny in my head.
I'm just glad to get Shaka. Shaka is one of those guys that, he's kind of like a celebrity when it comes to talking. Kind of like ACM when they're commenting. Kind of like that celebrity. They get that special pop when I see their name. I'm like, oh, BW's Ted McDonald. So many of the great people that are here.
TC Kids Solo. I'm gonna tell you, I don't know anything about it from personal experience. I just know that like dumb rappers, a lot of people talk about it, and that's why, man. Sorry, didn't mean to bring the show to a low level.
Yeah, drugs are bad. Okay.
It would be up to a low level. So the BW was bandstand.
Hmm.
I wonder if that's the American bandstand from like the 70s.
Hmm.
All right. Rubber band. Dale Bishop. Yeah. I've never had alcohol. So
All right. That's right. Thank you, guys. Thank you. Help Ed the old tech guy get to 3K, baby.
All I saw was 2-piece symbols because I can't see Ed's head.
Yeah. Woot, woot. Right
well,
there.
here I can
No,
take
you're good.
care of that.
That's all right. That's all right. There we go. Woot, woot. Let's do it. 3K. Or 3K. 3K. 3K.
All right. So what
That's
do you think?
6, bro.
Yes, that is actually 6.
How easy?
That's true.
This is what Howie Z said. That's right.
3D
Okay,
Jeff, how
Chaka.
you doing?
You suck.
All right, so Robert, band,
Bandsaw.
perfect.
Yeah, it's the first thing I thought of too. Bandsaw. It was too simple.
Guns N' Roses.
Great band.
I guess this means I'm accident prone because the first thing I thought of was aid. Band-Aid, yeah. I'm surprised no one said that. They got all kinds of interesting answers, but no one said
The
Band-Aid.
best self-care brand on the planet.
What's the best self? No self-love here. All right, so I get a kick out of doing it. I don't know what that is, Shaka.
Grupo Marrano. Órale, vato.
What Ed said.
Yeah. I don't know why he's talking about
Chiefs
Grupo
in the lead.
Marrano. Grupo Marrano.
Oh my God, is this going to come down to a last-second field goal? And we're not watching. That's sad. All right, now we're going to go on to the pictures. 33-29. Ooh. A minute.
As soon as Ed said that, I thought of George Lopez.
Isn't he the guy that got threatened to get beat up by Joe Rogan?
George Lopez did?
I don't know.
I just remember the George Lopez TV show.
Oh.
That's what I was thinking of when he said that.
I'm out of the loop. So we're gonna play we're gonna do the pictures. It'll be 3 pictures. The old tool, you have to guess what it is, what it became. So if you get the old tool, what it was, you get a point. If you can guess what the new tool is, you get a point. Now some of them haven't changed, so you should be able to get points pretty easy down this stretch.
And no guessing Robert as the old tool because that's too obvious.
When we all
I figured there was going to be a picture of him somewhere.
Yeah.
When we all know it's the one with the old in it.
The old tech guy. That's right.
All right, so let's get this thing started. There you go. So everybody take a good look at it.
This one's an easy one.
And where do we put it? Where do we put our answer in the comments or
panelists are not allowed to.
Oh, panelists cannot say. Oh, I'm sorry. Okay.
Yeah. I mean, you can take a shot. You can guess, but we want to give the people in the audience the opportunity to
Okay. Yeah, of course. I just wanted to know if we no, I wasn't trying to win. I wanted to see if I could answer it because I don't know if I'm
you can answer it. You can answer it in the chat.
Oh, okay. There you go. That's what I'm looking for.
You're just not going to get any points.
Good. Howie is he's close. I was thinking whatchamacallit,
now the inspiration for this
Yes, BW's
It's
Electronics.
not what we're.
I agree with him.
Nut wax used to be
Nut wax. Nut wax.
a grass clipper.
I agree with BW's Electronic. That's what I was gonna say. I agree with him. I'm
All
not
right.
saying I'm right. I'm not saying I'm right. Sheep shears. Sheep shears seems like a really darn good answer.
If you look at it, if you look at this particular one, this is not a sheep shear.
Oh, man.
I will
No,
say
it's too
that.
sharp.
So,
It's Robert's first shear.
but what this became is quite a surprise from what I'm seeing. So, all right. So everybody's got their answers as to what they think it was.
Dale Bishop, I'm with you. I'm with you.
All right. And what did it become?
What did it become? I don't know. Makita.
The modern version of his shower tool.
No, what you're asking me? You want me to say it?
No.
No.
Said no.
I was just highlighting the wrong answer.
Manscaped 4.0.
That's right. It became one of my Manscaped stuff. That's right.
Craftsman,
Floby.
Manscaped.
Oh, Chaka, that one's good. Floby. I love it. I love it.
Now this one.
Combine.
Hedge trimmer.
Renegade. I'm with you.
As a matter of fact, that's what it became.
Yes. Yes.
Yep.
So it did become a hedge trimmer. This, if you look at it, it had the and I keep moving my mouse over the back part of it, but the back part of it twists. And what they would do is they would go out around and they would they would cut the smallest branches on their hedges with this as kind of a manicure set. And that is what that became. So there you go. So anybody that said hedge trimmer or hedge clipper or anything to do with grass or hedges, you are right. You get yourself as many as 2 points. And I'm going to need you all to be on the honor system just to let me know who's in the lead, because none of our admins are here tonight except for Dale Bishop, who didn't even know he was an admin until tonight.
I mean, you have pretty much everybody guessed. You had Dale Bishop who said hedge clippers. You had BW's Electronic who said earlier he had said grass or weed clipper.
That technically means that Manscaped is correct too. It cuts hedges.
No. So if you said sheep shear or anything to do with your head, either one, you are incorrect, Mundo. Here's a bonus one just to be funny. The prototype for Manscaped is a man caver. No, that's wrong.
I'm trying to see in the comments who one guy said sheep, but that was later. That was earlier.
Well, the first couple were about sheep and
so then BW's Electronic hit grass. Because I was like, I agree with you.
Yeah, that's good. So that would be good. A grass clipper or sheep.
Howie Z said sheep shears. Then 3D Jeff said sheep shears. So no points for them. BW's Electronic said grass clipper. I agree with him. That's where I started agreeing. And then Howie Z then guessed again for hair clippers. Daniel Bishop said grass and weed clippers. So him and BW's Electronic have 2 points.
Can you imagine using that for your head? You know, somebody just spinning that handle in a circle while they're going at your face.
Oh dear God. So I think you got 2 people with and if I'm wrong, please correct me in the comments. 2 people so far with 2 points. That's BW's Electronic and Dale Bishop.
There you go. All right, this one's a little more challenging. This one here is a little more challenging. So if you look at it, Sergio, Dale, thank you guys for keeping us up to date on this. That puts the Bills in the lead by 3, unless they went for 2. So take a good look, guys. What do you think that corn
chucker?
There you go. Renegade's Garage said he's got.
I'm sorry, Renegade. I'm sorry, I missed it.
Corn Husker, it is not. That's kind of a running joke because a few weeks ago when we were playing this game, I think Ted McDonald guessed corn shucker on just about every single tool that we brought up.
Yeah, it was a couple weeks ago.
Yeah, that's when people started getting mad. You were the first one to say hedge trimmer. You were right. A seed planter, a sewing machine. That's a good guess. Holy crud. This game is awesome. Well,
oh my God, a compliment from Chaka? That's near impossible.
I think he's talking about the football game because it can't be us. Ring and pinion, sort of.
Hey, Jack.
2 right. The first one failed. Tom, I don't know what that means. All right. So do you guys have a guess as to what this beast is and what it became?
Dang, dude.
Manual operated grape smasher.
Okay.
It looks like a, I don't know.
I want to say drill press. So
No, it's something with leather would be my guess. Something that's not too hard, but that's able to punch holes.
So if you turn the wheels, right? Yeah, hole punch. Oh, I like that idea. If you turn the wheels,
that's actually a pretty good idea.
Mm-hmm.
If you turn the wheels, it turns the gear, the small gear in the bottom, which turns the upper larger gear in the top, which turns the connecting gears, which turns the shaft into the box. And I can't figure out what the heck you would need a spinning rod in a box like that for.
Grapes. That's why I thought grapes.
Well, I am going to tell you, I'll give you all a hint. Okay. This particular device was developed by the ancient Romans.
It's got to be a
mill.
It's
a torture device, of course.
no, it's a mill. It's a mill for you to grind your wheat.
It's a MILF?
No, a mill. No, this is
the sacrificial milk chamber.
Grain drain.
Yeah,
I'm kind of surprised that okay.
It's a milk frother.
A milk frother.
The first Jack in the Box, a water pump, is you know what? I've got a couple of degrees in history. I am very aware of this. A water pump, a cement mixer.
That's a good one.
That is a good one.
But cement mixer is a good one. It's a cement mixer.
It's a purple people eater.
Actually, what this was used for was to measure what a mile was as they were setting the cobblestone roads. So
that's pretty cool.
Is actually an odometer, and since no one guessed what it was, this was actually the very first way of measuring distance, mechanically like this. So that was actually
that was your first job building that cobblestone road in Mexico, wasn't it, Robert?
In Mexico, no. In Rome, yes. And that's what it became, guys.
Wow.
A vehicle, a truck, because we have
a bit of a stretch. I didn't see any tires or transmission or motor or anything.
Well,
it had tires.
Right there.
I would have thought this would have become. I would have thought this would have become that wheel with the dial on top that tells you how much you're measuring when you're running around your house.
Oh yeah, like the construction wheel.
Right.
Yeah.
Right. That's what I thought it would be.
And that's a perfectly acceptable answer. If anyone had said that, or
a distance measurer.
Yep, anything like that, they would have been right.
You really pulled that all the way to truck? I don't think.
Yeah.
I don't think that.
Because a truck measures by the mile. The Bills and overtime Buffalo Bills 36-36. What a game!
Or kilometers, depending on where you live.
Yeah.
Subject to be changed.
Oh, it's all right, TC. Don't worry about it. Never would have guessed that. That's why
nobody
this game
guessed
is
it.
so
Nobody
interesting.
guessed it. Nobody failed because nobody guessed it. That was a hard one.
Yeah. And it not all of them are hard. I leave a lot of softballs in this because I want people to get points. What is this? Ed, I know what you're thinking. It ain't that.
I didn't say anything.
I think
This
I know what it is.
Very specific purpose.
I know what it
Sewing
is.
machine spooler.
It looks like a plunger.
Yeah, there are a couple. I can see this at a mill. Yes, maybe. There's a lot of stuff that this actually became. I can think of at least 3 tools that this particular device became, which is why I like it.
And any one of those 3 tools is the correct answer.
Yes.
Yes. Okay. Okay.
For what it became. Yeah. So we've got to get people to guess as to what it is. And then we can let people know. And then we'll let people get
an enema. Oh my God, that would be a painful enema, wouldn't it?
You have no idea how painful.
Winding yarn. Hey, that's not a bad idea. That's a good idea.
That's what I said earlier.
No, a hair blow gun? Really? No. I don't know. Did they have technology back? I don't know, man. I'm not saying you're wrong, Renegade's Garage. I'm just
everybody must have listened to me when I said sewing string winder.
Yeah. I can say I have not seen the right answer yet.
Oh wow.
That's what I will say. I will say that some are closer than others, but no right answer yet.
So it's not sewing, check.
No, it is not for sewing. I'll say that. This is not for sewing. A screwdriver. Technically,
it kind of looks like a bit driver.
Technically, Scott, I could see where you're getting at.
Yeah.
But this
drill.
particular
it's
one.
A drill. It's a drill.
If you put a string on it,
yeah,
and
if you put something that pulls it, it's a drill.
All right.
Maybe. I don't know.
Like
man.
a top.
This is a tough one.
Just get it spinning with a. You're gonna pull it to start it.
No, not like a top. No. Like how Native Americans used to start fires and stuff with the string. And
like a bow, yeah.
Yeah, like a bow. You put it on a bow and you just go back and forth like this. It could drill that way, couldn't it?
That's how you clean crankshafts.
Although you would not be able to do that with this tool.
Oh man, we're all guessing. We're doing our best to guess.
Dent puller is an interesting one right there.
Dent puller. I love it. I love it. The ancient Romans had a dent puller. My chariot's got a dent.
So what this is, it's called a pump drill.
Pump drill. Hey, I was close. I said drill.
The thick part toward the top there, you would have in your hand. The bottom part, you would submerge in water, and you would fill and then transfer.
Wait, what?
Yeah.
Yeah. So my question was, when someone said an air blower.
Yes.
Technically, yes.
Yes. But they also use this to drill.
Right.
So they would use the pressure of pushing back in to turn the end as well in later because in the earliest models like this one,
So bit driver is kind of close.
Yeah. So
whoever said screwdriver first, thank you. You led me down the path to saying drill. I did not come up with it by myself.
So drill, impact driver, screwdriver, transfer pump, air blower. I'll take all of those because they're all technically correct. And I'm a
If I had said center
to
punch, what have you said?
What's that?
If I had said center punch, what have you said?
I would have told you no, because it is not. It is not a center.
Somebody else said leather punch.
Yeah, it does. It does.
No,
it cannot punch through. But they used to use it for drilling, transferring of liquids, and this is that one that I showed. So this picture is one.
Of course, it's a rigid.
Yeah.
No, it's an AG. You didn't see that?
But this particular one was used up until about the 1700s.
Wow.
And you look at that, AEG, not rigid.
Yeah.
It's technically rigid, bro.
No, it's not technically rigid. They're the two different companies.
No,
one manufacturer,
it's actually
two different companies.
Okay, there you go. That's better.
Hey, Robert, I'm gonna drop off here at the 2-hour mark at the most, if that's okay. It's like 8 minutes away. But don't feel
9 minutes.
9 minutes. Don't feel like you gotta, end it because of me. Keep going if you'd like, but I promise 2 hours. That's as far as I could go.
No worries. I understand. But
he's getting tired.
No. I have commitments.
You have work to do.
I have work to do. I also have. I know that there's other guys that want me to be on their channel too that have asked, and I want to at least make a quick appearance and not hurt anybody.
I've gotten 70 videos edited out of the 460 I have to edit.
Oh dear God, that's a lot of editing, man. I would not want to do that. Keep going. Next tool. Next tool.
Oh no, we're back to the. Do you guys just want to do the pictures and then we'll do the words at the end?
Yeah, that's fine.
However you want to do it.
All right. Boom.
Oh.
Hey, is there any way to get the comments out of Ed's face there, or not?
No, there's not. He'd have to. It's okay. Don't worry about it. It's all good. It's all good.
He could always move it to the center under the picture.
What is that thing?
I said T-handle. That's my guess.
A reamer. Oh, that's a
great one. A reamer's a good idea.
That's a pretty good guess.
That one could very well be a corn shucker. I mean, look at it. It's got the blade on the outside. You go in there and you just shuck the.
Oh yeah, yeah. You could fit a corn stalk in there.
You could.
I suppose you could.
Robert walked right into that one.
You guys and your corn shuckers, I'll never get over it. Oh my God.
What is that? What?
Sorry, with the.
At least it's not a plumb bob.
You got two handles. Wait, hold on. Oh, wait, hold on. Let's see. There's a square portion of that handle on the bottom.
3G,
That's
3D,
not a handle.
thanks, buddy. No, that is not a handle.
That is not a handle. So there's a square on the bottom. I saw that. That's keyed.
Uh-huh.
What turns and why? Oh, wait, there's a square up on here on top too, on the one that's coming out of the hole.
Well, if you guys look, so the handles are off to the side, and then that thing that is directly in the center is not something that moves.
Oh.
But I'll help you all out.
Oh! I know what it is.
It's a key post to your 1500s castle gate.
It's a thing to put your posts in. It's a thing to hammer your posts down.
It is not.
Dang, man!
It is not a plumb for leveling.
Dang, that's a good guess, Ed.
Dang, I really
It is not a post driver.
Dang.
It is not a gauge. I suppose you could use it as a gauge,
compass,
but that was not its function. It is not a compass either.
Oh, damn.
Wow.
What is the other word of that? No, a compass draws circles. Yeah, no, it's not.
Well, you're on the right
So
track with circles.
I think I know what it is. I don't want to say, but it seems
Say it.
unnecessary. What?
Say it.
Say it.
Does a spool of string go in the middle, and then that thing
No.
on the side is a cutter, like rope?
Huh?
As a matter of fact, in a way, but so the thing on the side is a guide. So the thing in the center is a guide.
Well, that's why I was thinking compass, but
Yeah, the thing on the that sticks out at the top there, right above the handle, is a cutter.
Oh, okay. So it's like a planer or something. It shapes wood.
It does shape wood,
Shapes wood.
and that's what it became, gentlemen.
a router.
Yeah, that's a rounding
Nice.
plane. So
I was thinking kind of the same thing when I said compass. I was thinking of the compass you use to draw circles.
yeah, but it became a round. It is a rounding. So this is a rounding plane. You would not attach string to that piece in the middle. That was kind of your edge guide.
Yes.
Yeah, I see that. I see that
I
now.
see that.
Yep.
I see that.
And then
Okay.
the
Yeah.
With no
blade
blade.
at the top is what you would actually use to round your edges.
Oh, I see. Holy crap, that's a weird one, man. Ah, you
Yeah.
got me on that one, man.
So some of these are completely just horrible to guess at, because if you don't know the tools, then guessing what they became just becomes impossible. Just absolutely impossible. Here's one. This should be easy. I like to throw easy ones in just to keep everybody engaged in the game. So this one should be relatively easy. As a matter of fact, let's just do this. I'll take us
Yeah.
off the screen
That's a
altogether.
drill. That's a drill bit. That's a drill. Or a screwdriver, one or the other.
Okay. Look carefully at it.
I was gonna say prod and a whip.
Scott, thanks
So-
for having for being here. We appreciate you, buddy.
Oh,
Later, Scott.
It's is it whatchamacallit? What do you call those on wood? You use it to shape wood, those real
One of
sharp
those
things.
pluggers where you're plugging. It's not plugging, but you're pushing the drill and it spins automatically as you push down.
Huh. I had no idea about that. Take a look.
I could
Take
get
a
one.
look at it, everybody. Just look carefully.
It's for cutting into wood. It's the sharp things. What do you call those things? You hit it with a hammer and you cut with wood. You cut the wood a little bit.
Or a
A
center
chisel.
point?
A chisel. Thank you. Chisel. That's the word I was looking for.
Oh,
Couldn't get it out
okay.
of my head.
I was thinking when you mentioned it, Ed, I was thinking of the ones with the carbide. So when you were turning wood on a lathe, you could shave it.
Uh-huh.
Wow.
It's obviously a spade for planting one blade of grass at a time. I mean, come on.
Yes, it was.
Dang, dude.
Man, and to think, this is one of the ones I thought was a give me.
Wow.
We have a correct answer, by the way.
It looks like a drill bit of some kind. It twists. So when it goes up and down with that heavy weight, it must turn that bit or that
If
metal.
I told you that this was used with fire,
Slide hammer.
yes, it's a fire hammer.
Fire hammer?
It is not a fire hammer.
Oh, I was gonna say what the
I didn't
hell?
say fire hammer. I said
Oh.
slide hammer.
Oh, okay.
Oh, mm.
For cutting asparagus, drill bit.
See, somebody else.
Asparagus.
All right.
William Brody and I are on the same wavelength.
Yeah. So here's what it is.
Oh my god!
Oh, soldering iron.
You Sparkies, you all.
We failed. How do we
I
not
got-
know that?
I
Wow.
got like freaking 60 soldering irons. Oh my god.
You showed one.
Freaking ridiculous.
Well, the thing is, by going with the really old, now those types of soldering irons were used in the early part of the 20th century.
It's a drawer full of soldering irons. And then this one. And then I got soldering irons in here. Like there's another one right there.
Look at that. And y'all didn't guess it. That's just sad.
You
That
hit it. Wow.
embarrassing.
I use a soldering iron probably like 10 times a day. Like, seriously.
Wow.
All right, y'all ready?
Yeah.
You heated
Heat up and fix the
them,
hemorrhoid.
Yeah.
I love it,
The
Howie.
Chiefs
I
won.
love it.
Now look, here's an absolute give me.
That's a
no
gimme.
one-
Table saw.
That's a table saw. Yep. I'm
Horn
with
chucker. Got it.
that.
Russia currently attacking Ukraine. It's on.
Oh,
Uh-oh.
dude. Crap.
Yeah, we've got some feckless person in there.
I would buy one of those table saws just to
You
have.
could just make one. Look how easy it is. It's just gearing, and then you've got
True.
For real?
the
You got
footboard.
I
at the
should I
bottom.
should make one of those for my wife.
So BW's already got it.
This reminds me of my aunt's sewing machine in Mexico, where she used to have to use the pedal for it
Singer.
to move the.
I have
sewing
I have
machine.
one of those Stinger pedal machines from like 1700s. It's from Malta.
Yeah,
Mm.
that thing was still in use when I was a kid, and in Mexico they were still using it. That thing was a
They,
monster.
they were notorious for busting the belts off.
So
No,
there, I think everybody can get 2 points on that one.
yeah, it's a table saw.
Yeah.
Oh, it became a solid stop, so it has blade sensing technology that automatically drops the blade and throws the spring
If it feels
into
your
the
finger,
blade and simultaneously, turning off the power.
It
So
is a
does this
DeWalt.
one.
It is not a
Nice.
Sawzall.
This has more
I want one
power
of those so
than-
bad.
This one has more power than the Harbor Freight. What's this?
that's a measuring tape.
Is it?
I said
I don't
measuring
know.
tape.
I would say retractable test leads.
Hmm.
Okay.
Is it a chalk line?
Is it a what?
A chalk line?
I don't know.
Like
Oh,
retractable test leads.
I don't
I would
know.
say-
You all are gonna have to tell me sooner or later.
that's a flywheel.
It's a flywheel.
I say it's either a
The
measuring
puller
tape.
for the flywheel.
I don't know.
I say it's either a measuring tape or it's that copper stuff for solder to soak into. But I think it's a measuring tape. That's what I think
Okay.
it is.
All right. I don't
That
know
looks
yet.
like paper at the end that looks like it's distorted.
We're gonna see.
Oh, you're talking about the copper rope used for desoldering.
Yep, that's right. That's right. Potentially, maybe. I would think that would be my second guess on that thing. Yeah, I'm with that guy. Who said that? BW's Electronic. Me and you are on the same wavelength. I like that.
Here you get a.
Hey
diploma
Jack, that also
certificate.
goes for driver's licenses. Just rewind his comment.
Yes. Yes. Only in Arizona and any of the other 49 states.
They gave away electrical licenses like that for a while. Journeyman's here in Texas.
Tape measure. Lots of people guessing tape measure right now.
I'm sorry. I hope I didn't lead you guys on. That's what I think. Doesn't mean I'm right.
Judging by his track record.
Hey, man.
I'm surprised Ed hasn't jumped out.
Yeah, I know. It's 4 minutes after 9.
I know. I want to guess these. I want to hear this.
They're trying to get rid of you now.
I know they want me to go. They want me gone.
You're more than welcome over here, as far as I'm concerned, brother.
It's unobtainium. That's what it is.
All right, you guys ready? I'm gonna show you what it became.
All right, let's go.
Tape
see,
measure.
I was right. Ha!
It is a tape measure. So everybody that said tape measure, you get 2 automatically because a tape measure still says a tape measure. Although
It's a distance measure, not a tape measure.
I guess you could do that laser, whatever you call it, the distance finder, whatever.
You know what else you could call it? If somebody would have said a rule, they would have been correct too.
All right.
Hey, you should take a quick poll. What's the best tape measure? I think it is the Stanley Fat Max.
All right, hold on.
I have to say the new DeWalt Tough Series tape measures. I do like these.
They got 11-foot standout like the Fat Max.
It's 14 feet. I've gotten this one to stand out too.
DeWalt makes it.
Yeah, it's the new Tough series that they just came out with. You can get them at Home Depot now.
I gotta check it out.
What?
I've probably owned, no joke, I've owned at least 70 of those in my life.
Yeah,
Just going through them, breaking them, dropping them, whatever.
Yeah.
I have about 58 that are not broken of different brands. Here's my chameleon.
Your code is to strap a pipe, every 10 feet. Our company required us to do it every 8. So, any amount of pipe you're running, you're extending that tape measure at least 8 feet without it breaking to measure. So,
yep.
Take a look.
That's a tile cutter.
Is it?
I would say fabric cutter.
That's what I think it is. Tile cutter.
All right.
I think it's a fabric cutter.
Which then became a saw. It would become a tile.
No, I'm talking about the ones that you that little knob, you push it down, it pushes the blade down, and you run it across fabric on a flat surface.
How is he with the glass cutter?
The glass cutter, very good one. Along with
that's a good one.
I'd say that's along the lines with ceramic cutter.
Stone if it's that old, let's be honest, it's probably a stone at this point, or a
slate roof cutter.
Well, that one's from the 1950s. That's there.
Oh, 1950s? Oh yeah, that's gotta be that. Have you guys seen the guy that puts up drywall in the 1950s with just an axe? He has an axe that uses as the hammer, as the cutting. Cut the board.
He's not dead yet. He's playing up in the 1950s.
No. There's an old video of the guy. There's an old video
he's doing an archway.
He's doing an archway. Yeah. It's gorgeous work. I can't believe they used to do drywall like that. And he's putting it up faster than guys are doing it today with drills and stuff.
Sure. Well, they knew what they were doing back then. They didn't have to rely on the mechanical as much.
Right. Those were, man, look, I hope you all don't get mad at me, but to me, those were tradesmen, because that was one guy that became an expert at
asbestos shingle cutter.
Asbestos shingle cutter.
That would be the safest way to cut asbestos with a tool like that, instead of something that.
So some of the people that are answering are behind on the video.
Was that made by DeWalt?
They're answering for like 2 pictures ago because they stopped to watch the football game.
Oh, that's messed up. That's messed up.
So they're answering that way, and I get a kick out of it. But yes, so this is a
tile saw,
a tile or stone cutter.
You were making fun of the engineer, and the engineer just came back with 3 right.
That's right. Yeah, I just had to use stuff from his era. He's good on tools from the 20th century because he lived through it all.
That's because engineers build it to be hard to freaking fix.
So I do get a kick out of this, to go from this, which was not the oldest one I found, but I wanted to make it, like I said, somewhat easy for people, because I want people to answer right. I want them to have a good time and see these old tools and just be amazed at how far they've come.
It's also kind of in a way, it's technically every cutter that everybody mentioned, because they all started the same. Fabric cutters. They all started by you pushing the blade down on a flat surface and cutting something.
Yeah, I'm not. I'm not really I have no idea who's in the lead, so
yeah.
I'm just going to take people's word for it.
Put in the comments who's in the lead. There's only one gift. Put it in the comments who you guys think is in the lead, and we'll go from
Torque wrench.
I call that a spanner.
That's a torque wrench.
A spanner gets me away with all kinds of stuff. I agree with you. That's some type of torque wrench, but a torque spanner. How about that?
Yeah, you guys are really good at letting the audience guess. I'm just saying.
So, where are you from that you say spanner? I'm just curious.
Dang. What was that?
Where are you from that you say spanner?
I'm from the Midwest.
Okay, so I'm from UK based, I guess, English, islands, if you will. And everyone made fun of me for saying spanner, for saying pardon, because I was polite. And everyone's like, no, you need to say what?
No.
We say what around here? And I'm like, no, it's pardon.
Listen,
now I say what.
English.
They
English,
ruined
mate.
me.
Proper English, mate. Don't worry about it.
Yeah.
No, I'm actually from Chi-Town, from Chicago.
Okay.
But I do work around quite a bit of Brits, quite a bit of people from the islands, quite a bit of people from different places. There you go. Look at that.
There it is.
And of course, Robert found the stubbiest torque wrench he could.
Or it's just a picture as it. That's a digital torque wrench, by the way. You've got to be correct. You, the auto guy, you should know that. Digital torque wrench.
Yeah, it's digital.
There you go.
It's still a torque wrench. It doesn't matter what kind it is. Is it a click type? Is it digital? Is it angle? That's Robert's first big wheel. The only thing that's left.
Yes. This is the last one, by the way.
Yeah, I'm not going to
take a good look.
I'm not going to guess at it because then we get in trouble for giving the answer away.
Somehow don't think this will be right.
Oh. No. See, you're enticing us. And then we'll give the answer away. We'll ruin it for the winner. Hey,
it's a stone grass cutter.
After you guys in the comments put in your guess, please put in who is in the lead beside yourself.
You see this? Look, Dale Bishop is at least, 2 behind?
Yeah. I'm telling
Dale,
you, bro.
You need to drag the thing over all the way to the right. Just drag it to the right. A winder.
I like that idea. That's a good idea. Like a copper winder, BW's Electronic. I'm with you. That could be.
It kind of looks like one of those push mowers without the handles.
That's all right. I have a good idea of who's in the lead, and I can always go back and look. But it's a lot easier when you got moderators on keeping track, but they had to go, so God bless them. Love those guys. They're good.
A container that holds the VX gas balls.
The VX gas balls and cottage chips from the movie The Rock. Yeah.
Chin checker. It is the flux capacitor. Renegade's Garage has 8 so far.
I like Shaka's comment.
Yeah, so do I. It's between Renegade's Garage and BW, from what I'm gathering. I think those two are right there. It's too thick for blades. A real mower. Hey, Dale's catching up. Now, Tom, you drag it all the way. Drag it all the way to the right. Just go so you can be up to date with it. You're gonna get this about 10 minutes, and you're gonna be like, "What the? I didn't win? No." I'm actually sending him a angle grinder that I picked up. I'm supposed to send it to Tom. All right, you guys ready to see what it is?
Yeah.
Boom.
A winch?
It is a winch.
That's a good one.
Yeah. Okay.
Howie Z coming through at the tail end of it with a winch.
At least the picture isn't a Harbor Freight winch.
Someone needs to type in the comments that TK, I guess I can do it, that he needs to fast forward. Because we can say all we want, but he's not going to catch on to it until 10 minutes later.
I know.
It needs to be typed.
So does that mean if somebody guessed a really rude woman that they would have been correct? Because that's another term of a winch.
No, that's a wench. W-E-N-C-H. Not a winch, a W-I-N-C-H.
You're right.
Can we burn it? We found one.
Wow. See, the football game really caused some people to lose track of this. But it's between BW and Renegade's Garage as to who won.
Yeah.
Howie Z made us strong. Howie Z is just incredible at these old.
I'm surprised Bill has fallen behind.
Who?
Bill. Bill's usually on top of it.
But those are the pictures that we had for tonight. I get a kick out of doing those. I love doing it. But you guys will have to let me know how many points you have. Be honest, Shaka. I know you're gonna say you have 200, but you know.
I'm surprised Shaka hasn't dropped you a $2 Ryobi is trash yet.
Oh, first thing.
Oh, did he?
Yeah, and he's right. That's what we say here. He's right. He hasn't done the Makita is trash though. I'm kind of disappointed.
That's because it's not trash. That's because it's not trash.
That's because he likes Makita.
Yeah, Makita. Hey, Makita 40 volt times 2, 80 volt. Bam, baby.
Well, they might as well. They can't innovate any other way. Just throw more batteries at something.
Hey, they're making it better every day, bro. They're just taking their time.
They should have came out with the 4080 volt when they brought out the 1836 volt. Just saying.
Yeah, potentially, but I hear what everybody says about them with the whole innovation thing, and yeah, that is one of their biggest.
The 40 volt impact wrenches are actually the most powerful impact wrenches on the market right now from Makita.
Probably. You would hope so. I mean, but how close are they to the 18 volts?
The 3/4 Makita actually beats the 1-inch Milwaukee.
Yes, but is the 1-inch Milwaukee 18 volts?
It is.
All right then.
Hey man, I've heard that go either way. It doesn't matter what the voltage is, and I've heard it. Oh, it matters what the voltage is.
Well, if you can draw more.
I think it matters how the power is converted into the tool. You know, it doesn't really matter exactly what the voltage is because you can do 80 volt and it be a 2 amp motor depending on how the voltage is being converted.
And your gearing could be crap.
Yep.
Renegade, you follow me on Instagram. Send me your address on there. I'll get those bits out to you. I'm not saying who hasn't in 2 weeks now. Let me know what his address is so he could get this giant knife that I have sitting next to me. But it was some jerk. BW got it. All right.
We talked for what, 3 hours of the night? I didn't send it to you?
No.
What's wrong with me?
A lot.
Yeah, I know.
It's just too easy. All right. Ed, do you want to knock out? You want to?
I think I got to jump. I'm going to jump out. I'm going to go visit another channel real quick before I call it a night and I didn't even touch all the stuff that I got to get done today. But
take it easy, Ed.
Thanks, man. Appreciate you, ACM. Robert, very nice meeting you. I just subscribed to you, man. I
appreciate it, man.
I'm gonna check out your channel, man. Looks like you talk about some tools, like we all do.
I like to abuse them, push them to the limit.
And if you call it spanner, keep it to spanner.
Spanner wrench.
That's how you stay unique, bro. That's how you stay unique. You got to be a little different than everybody else. If you call it spanner, leave it at that.
To the right of Ed is tools and tactics, Renegade.
What do you think my accent is? Because it's not Texan. Like what?
I can't tell.
It's weird, right?
You got a weird accent. I can't.
It's weird, right? Yeah.
You said something about being from you said something from England or something, and I was like, no, that don't sound nothing like that. Where are you
Liverpool.
from?
British colony.
British colony. Yeah. Dude.
One of those.
Don't sound like that to me. You must be in Canada.
No, we definitely don't The islands.
Oh, in the islands. Okay. Yeah. Well, I can't hear it. I can't hear it. You sound like one of us out here. So
yeah.
Robert, thanks for letting me hang in your show. I appreciate you, brother. And those of you out there, think about subscribing to Ed the Old Tech Guy. It's one of the best channels on YouTube. It's far better than Robert Tools with Souls. No, I'm kidding.
Hey, we're gonna do something together, right? You and I.
We're gonna do something together.
Yeah. We'll collaborate on a video here soon.
Of course we should. We'll do tons of collaborations. I don't care. I'm cool with Robert. We're good. Yeah. Listen, my channel it takes everything lighthearted. We take it easy. You don't have to be a pro or an expert on anything when you're watching my channel. I have a good time. You and I
are going to talk anime.
Whoa, we're going to talk anime. Oh, dude, done.
Anytime you want, you just let me know. I'll show up, and we'll talk anime.
Hey, bro, I'll talk anime. I'm not one of those crazy guys when it comes to anime, but I like anime. I like the good stuff, the good old stuff. I'm not crazy about the newer stuff. So,
well, I got to get you into some Black Clover.
Okay.
There's a bunch of
none of that high school stuff. I'm not crazy about the high school stuff. Like I try to get into Death Note. I try to get into that.
Yeah.
With the tentacles, Ed?
No. Death Note was about this kid who had this book, and if he wrote your name in the book, death or a monster, a demon, whatever it was, would come and kill you because your name was in the book, and it would become more sinister and evil the way he killed people more and more. But there's a gotcha, like a monkey's paw, at the end, So there's something to it. It was kind of a cool show, but I liked Cowboy Bebop a little better. I was kind of cool with that one. That was cool.
That and Trigun was pretty cool.
Trigun was cool. The one I want to watch that I have not watched is the one with the giants, where everybody's talking about the guys fighting the giants.
Attack on Titan or Attack of the Titans, right?
Yes, Attack on Titan or something like that. Yeah. That's one I got to watch. I haven't done that yet. But the last one I watched that's the most modern is probably Batman Ninja or something like that. Batman.
Oh yeah, dude, you got to get into. Just go watch Claymore if you're into the kind of the over the top action. You got to watch Claymore. It's one of my absolute favorites.
Okay. All right. Cool, man. I appreciate that. Well,
all right.
Well, with that, I'll say my goodbyes. Thank you very much, guys. Have a great one. Love you all. Take care. It's Ed, the Old Tech Guy, signing off.
Take it easy, Ed.
See you later.
Later, Ed.
Boom. There's a word. Cooling. I like doing the word association stuff. Tom, you got to move all the way up to current times. All right, so just drag it over to the right.
He's talking about TK.
Yeah, TC. His name's Tom.
It's stupid. You can't. Yeah, TC.
You know what's funny is Tom.
Type it.
TC was my very first ever subscriber. Subscriber number 1. And I think he's a subscriber to all of us.
Yeah, he is.
I've never seen TC before.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Well, that was horribly spelt, but I did it.
Fan. So lots of fans, ACs, whatever. Not what I you know what? When I see cooling, I think heating.
Cooling fan. Or fins.
What's yours?
Cooling fins. But for a different, like, he's automotive, but I'm thinking like cooling fins on a processor and a computer.
That's what I was thinking.
Oh,
good deal.
I was actually computer before I was automotive.
Oh, nice.
Wow. I'm just playing with these now. Egress. Oh, I know what this word means, so that's not even fair. Renegade's Garage. You've not seen TC? It used to just be Thomas Carroll. And now
that's Thomas?
Yeah. Now he's changed it to TC Kid Solo to go with his Instagram moniker
Star
and
Wars
his YouTube channel. So he's changed them to match now. Some idiot gave him that advice. That's what I do in my spare time, folks. I tell other YouTubers how to help their channel. Egress window. Yes. That's actually, I'm surprised that people are saying window, but they're absolutely right.
Yeah.
Absolutely right. I like that. Let me see. I'll come over to you. I'm trying to get it to where it's you and the word at the same time, but I can't do it.
Yeah. Me?
All right.
No.
Yep.
Yeah. Behind. Actually, egress light. I think egress light. As an electrician, you deal with egress lights in buildings and stuff. Based on the occupancy of the building or the foot travel it takes to get to your exit door, will determine whether you need interior or exterior egress lights and how they're wired. And it's interesting how they're wired. They're actually supposed to be on the same circuit in the area. That way, if those lights in that area turn off, those lights that are on battery backup, the egress light will turn on. But if it's on a separate circuit, that has nothing to do with the area, you're still going to be stuck in the dark when the lights turn off in that area.
Dude, you had the longest one-word answer I've ever heard in my life.
I thought you could appreciate the code thing.
It's all good. I know where you're coming from. I'm just playing.
I was going to say window.
700.12.
And for me, egress means exit. And if you had said Barnum and Bailey, I would have been very impressed. Because P.T. Barnum, the grand egress, to show people the way out of his museum. There you go. One, two. Boom. Let's see. Handheld. Dale Bishop, what were you thinking with these? Handheld? Must have been having Aaron Rodgers on his mind. That's all I'm going to say to you. Handheld, everybody. Let's get going.
Tablet
Handheld.
or phone or scanner, same thing.
Robert, handheld.
Just device in general, phone, whatever it is, whatever. I just think the word device because I'm a nerd like that, reading the code book.
That's true. You are a nerd like that.
Yeah.
I think tool. There you go. I think tool on handheld. I like this layout better. Meter, light. There you go. Sorry, guys. I don't know what's going on with the Geiger counter.
Geiger counter.
Chaka, I love you. Yeah. I don't know why it's lagging so far behind where we are, because you guys are a good maybe 10, 15 seconds behind us. And for a Ryobi that got abducted by aliens. All right. I like it. Driving. Think of a word. Think of a word. I put mine in the chat.
There you go.
I think anybody that does woodworking is going to say the same thing.
Yeah.
Wow, that's different. They're saying the stream is lagging, but the audio is right on time. That's just strange.
That's my experience when I do
strange.
live streams. Is the audio is correct, but the actual chat is laggy.
Arriving blank. Oh.
Interesting.
What do you think with riving?
Knife.
Riving knife.
Yeah, we're all in agreement on this one. I am from New York. We are nut. A
We
knife.
nut.
Renegade's garage with a knife. Oh, thank you, Tom. I appreciate you, buddy. I wish I could keep up on the scrap. Oh, that's a good one. Look at that. I answered. I'll tell you how far behind it is. YouTube Studio still has Ed on.
What?
Like, and I don't know if it's up to date. Let me move it all the way.
That can't be right.
There we go. Scrap is on there now. So Scrap Yard. I like that one.
Yeah.
Scrap Wood. Yeah, like that one. So there we go. Antonio.
New York automobile. Because in about 5 to 10 years, it's scrap.
Copper and metal. Scrap copper.
I said like what every young man probably feels. A fight.
Oh, scrapper.
Metal. Yeah. All. Hey, on these words, there are no wrong answers. So we're just playing for fun now. Bond. The word is bonded, gentlemen. Dale Bishop, I can almost guarantee you is going to say James. Or 007, something like that. I can almost guarantee it. BW's. He's a James Bond.
James.
Pay attention.
Id. Bonded. Bonded.
All right.
Electrical term.
Bail bondsman.
Wow. Tight bond. The glue. That's what I think of.
They make some of the best products too.
I know. Renegade's Garage, you and I are on the same wavelength right now, which is scary for you.
I was worried.
Condensate, which is not compensate. It's condensate. Just saying. I don't know where Dale came up with this word.
This is a common word.
I know.
Moisture.
Drain line or line.
I actually said glass because I always just think of the condensation on glass. There we go. That's all the words. That's all the games for tonight. Hope everybody had fun. I know I did. Oh, wet.
How did I end up being the meat in the sandwich?
The word is MILF. And he came up with wet. Radiator fan. That's true. How did you end up being the meat in the sandwich? I don't know. Here. How's that? You prefer that? Let's do this. The Brady Bunch. I don't know.
Hey, is that a rigid heated jacket?
At least I'm the important part of the sandwich, and you guys are just the bread.
Is that a rigid heated jacket?
The meat between two guys. Think about it. I think we'll go to this layout. Just to avoid those.
Yeah, is that a rigid heated jacket?
Oh, all right. So
No,
I think they said Renegade's Garage one with BW's electronics coming in a close second, and Howie Z coming on strong at the end. But
I'd agree.
Renegade, just hit me up on Instagram. I know you follow me over there. I follow you. Hit me up there, and I'll send out the Apex bit set to you. If you do it within 24 hours, I'll try to get it out to you.
It's a Crescent Apex bit set?
Yeah. By the way, I got this for $6 at Tractor Supply.
That's not bad.
No, considering what they were like $10, $12 other places.
Lowe's, they're like $20.
Damn.
Well, those are the insulated ones, I think, right? For 20.
No, those I didn't see any insulated ones in that kit.
No,
they don't have the orange sleeves on them.
Yeah.
I'm trying to remove a comment. Whose baby is that? Is that yours, Robert?
Yeah. You want me to go get it and shut it up?
No. Actually, I'm going to say with that, we're done for the evening, guys. We'll be back next Sunday. We will be playing games again next Sunday. Hope everyone had fun. If you give us your 15 minutes or 15 seconds of why they should go check out your channel.
I don't have any on that. I don't normally promote my channel.
I'm trying to get as many viewers as I can, younger people more involved in trades. And I started with trying to do like electrical videos, but then kind of segued into tools. So my goal is just to get a bunch of subscribers so I can get the youth more involved in trades and ultimately stop having people waste their money on college.
I like it.
That's a good answer.
And the reason you should subscribe to my channel is you're probably already a subscriber. There you go. All right. With that, we'll see you guys next week.
Take it easy, everybody.